You're watching Morning at NTV.
Welcome back to Morning at NTV as we get into our Kickstarter segment with exactly about 22 minutes, actually about 12 minutes, 12 I beg your pardon, to the top of the hour, which is 8 a.m. We're going to be taking a look at something that has been affected by the lockdown in the country and in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. Now, the lockdown and the ban on private and public transportation has complicated a growing segment of the agriculture industry. That is the corporate farmer right now, who has been able to move a number of times to and from their farm, now can't be able to deliver inputs or even get anything from the farm. So to their farm managers, what happens next? Now, an online solution claims to have all the answers to this, and we will be speaking to Mr. William Luyinda to tell us what he has for farmers, because he seems the direction and solution is online. Good morning, Mr. William Luyinda.
Good morning, Rita. How are you?
I am good. How are you this morning?
I'm very, very fine.
Okay. Well, Mr. Luyinda, let's get straight into it. First of all, tell us what farmers you have been interacting with and what they're going through at this point in time.
All right. Thanks, Rita, for hosting us. I'm William Luyinda, the CEO of our current company limited with our digital platform called Easy Agri. So, Rita, what we do is that we digitize agricultural value chains to provide better production, marketing, and financial services to farmers in Uganda, and plus also agribusinesses. Those are buyers, input suppliers, financial institutions, and anyone who interacts in the agricultural sector at large in Uganda. So, currently, what we are doing is that we have created an amazing platform called Easy Agri for all farmers, especially in this situation of COVID-19. If you're a farmer or if you're a farmer group, if you're a farmer association, they are stranded, you just go on Google Play Store, you download Easy Agri Farmer app, EZYAGRIC Farmer app. You just go inside there, you order for your genuine inputs, let it be seed, let it be fertilizer, let it be agrochemicals, and our team will deliver it to you at your doorstep.
Okay. Well, Mr. William, what are some of the conversations you've had with farmers? What are their issues at this point in time within the country? You seem to be meeting a need, but what is their issue at this point in time?
Yeah, sure. Rita, well, most of the biggest challenges for farmers at this particular critical time, as all of us know that it's planting time, farmers are facing challenges of getting genuine seed, getting genuine fertilizer, getting genuine agrochemicals, getting even farming tools in order for them to start their production, especially as we are caught up in this situation currently in the country where we don't have, where logistics is limited, where inputs shops closer to, where public transport is no longer working. So basically what it means that since most of the input suppliers are located in Kampala, that means that farmers across the country in deep rural areas are really facing a challenge for them to get their inputs at the right time, the right inputs in the right place in order for the rains not to leave them for their production cycle of this season.
Okay. Now, taking a look at something the president had said earlier on when he kept putting in new measures, he was like, it's time for you as business owners to embrace online interaction. So for Easy Agri, how far back was this online platform created? Is it something that you just came up with in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic, or you had it on for a bit?
No. Easy Agri was created in 2015. Currently, we have a network of 100,000 farmers across the country, and we have been in existence since then. So hearing yesterday's president's call, it was really a call for us. We have been working very hard, especially this coronavirus moments when farmers are calling us, when farmers are downloading the app, or when farmers are trying to order to do whatever which it takes in order to make sure that the production cycle doesn't need them. So it is almost 5 years in the industry.
Okay. Well, taking a look at, you say 5 years, how has this past, just the past 4 months, in particular for us as a country, perhaps the last 3 weeks, more the last 1 month, how has business changed for Easier Greek? The change in terms of the boom?
Sure. So currently in the last 2 months, we have been so up and down, trying to change our supply chains by almost after 2 weeks, every presidential directive was affecting our supply chains of getting our inputs to the farmers. It has, most importantly, the demand has gone really, really very high. So trying our own means, trying to get our vehicles, trying to hire transport guys to really make sure that these inputs get down to farmers at the right time in the right place, increasing the traffic of our call centers for farmers really to get advice about extension, how they're really supposed to be directed in their extension in order for them to have good production. Farmers inquiring about a lot of stuff about their input suppliers, for us to try to reach out to input suppliers trying to reach out to us, be like, hey, is it Greek? I think this is the right time for us to get our inputs down to farmers through your platform, because they no longer have so much traffic, the food traffic in their shops as it was before. So this has created a leeway for us as online platforms in this particular industry.
Well, from your interactions with the farmers, definitely there is a demand you are meeting, but has there been a conversation about the prices, affordability, and anyone saying, perhaps, can I just take it and I'll give you money later on? How is it like on the price end of this for your business?
Sure. Actually, as Easier Greek, we have gone ahead to give a discount for the farmers who order for their inputs through the application, because we understand this. Our economy sits on the food industry, sits on agriculture industry, and we are here to serve farmers, not for us to use this opportunity for us to steal from farmers. So what we have done, even that we have lowered the prices to the extent that farmers and agribusinesses can get these inputs, can get the services at the exact price which the suppliers are selling them. So looking at all those kind of strategies which you have tried to put in place in order to make sure that farmers are not cheated, because this is not the right time to cheat farmers. This is the right time to serve farmers. This is the right time to prepare for June, July, August, because that's when we expect the harvest to coming in. If we cheat them now, then we are not going to have food for the next 6 months from now. Right now, the food which we are having is the food for December, is the food for January. Trust me, when it comes June, July, when farmers don't have food in their gardens, we are going to suffer. And Easier Greek, we don't want that to happen. So we know that there have been a lot of prices, especially on the side of transport. We have really tried to negotiate with suppliers, which has forced us to really increase our investment in our operations in order to make sure that farmers are not cheated, to the extent that we use our own vehicles to make sure that farmers get the right transport as the situation before, and they also get the right product as before. Now, in addition to, yes, about farmers not be able to have some money, yes, we have encountered those challenges because all of us know the economy is really down. So we have tried to create some stock forwarding for some of our Easier Greek agents, people whom we trust, people whom we have a track record, that we give them stock upfront, then they pay us on a weekly basis, or they pay us later, instead of doing as before only cash-based transaction.
Okay. Well, now take, for a number of people who are watching right now, many of them might be farmers. Take us through the process. If I was to use Easier Greek, I am trying to get inputs I have had, and the rains today I have seen them, I'm like, oh, there's a possibility that I can still be able to plant. What is the process like?
So you just go to Google Play Store, download Easy Agric, EZYAGRIC, Easy Agric Farmer app. You just sign up, you put in your phone number. When you sign up, you just go to Agric Shop. When you go to Agric Shop, you just order from all genuine suppliers, from all suppliers in the country. Let it be seed, let it be fertilizer, let it be agrochemicals, let it be farming tools, all those particular inputs which farmers need. So when you order, our team gets back to you, our customer relationship team will call you to confirm your order. You can either pay via mobile money or you can pay cash on delivery. Also, if you qualify for our stock forwarding, then that's when you can go in that credit perspective of the platform, which we call Easy Credits. Then when we confirm your order, we just load it on our trucks. So you wait for us maximum a week, especially in this lockdown, because logistics is really painful. Or that maximum, it means a week, but you can get it in 1 day, you can get it in 2 days, you can get it 3 days, depending on your location across the country.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. That has been Mr. William Luyinda. He is the CEO of Easy Agric. And thank you very much for giving us your time this morning.
Thank you, Rita.
You're welcome. What Easy Agric does is that they're able to help farmers at this point in time as a country, given the ban on private and public transportation that has complicated the growing segment of the agriculture industry, where corporate farmers are not able to access their farms and they can't even get inputs delivered or bought. But Easy Agric is able to help with that. For a country whose backbone is in the agriculture sector, there are a number of ways in which different companies are able to cope with these times and provide a need. This was a company that started in 2000, he said about 5 years ago, 2015, but he says it has boomed in the